Think Idaho's just potatoes? You're in for a wild surprise. From volcanic wonders to alpine lakes and secret hot springs, this place is packed with jaw-dropping adventures. We're counting down the absolute best things to do in Idaho. Some famous, others totally underrated. If you're planning a trip or just curious, this list might blow your expectations away. Number 20. Yellowstone Bear World. If you've ever dreamed of seeing wild animals up close without trekking into the backcountry, this is your spot. Yellowstone Bear World lets you drive through massive enclosures where bears, elk, bison, and moose roam freely. You'll also find a petting zoo, a small amusement area, and the rare chance to bottle feed bear cubs. Wildlife lovers and families won't want to skip this unforgettable roadside safari. 19. Harriman State Park and Greater Yellowstone Gateway. Nestled in eastern Idaho, Harriman State Park is like stepping into a wildlife documentary. Located within the Greater Yellowstone ecosystem, it's home to moose, trumpeter swans, and massive elk herds. Trails wind through wetlands, forests, and meadows, ideal for hiking, biking, or cross-country skiing in winter. This area's serenity and raw beauty offer a peaceful, uncrowded alternative to Yellowstone's chaos. Nature lovers, pack your camera. You'll want to remember this place. 18. Idaho Falls Riverwalk and Museum of Idaho. Right in the heart of Idaho Falls, the Riverwalk is a scenic 5-mile loop along the Snake River. It's lined with waterfalls, gardens, and public art, perfect for a relaxing stroll with a view. Just a few blocks away, the Museum of Idaho stuns with exhibits covering everything from ancient Egypt to space travel. Expect a laid-back day that mixes culture with nature in the best way. 17. Lava Hot Springs. In this charming mountain town, steaming thermal pools offer the ultimate unwind. The naturally heated, mineral-rich water soothes every ache, making it a go-to for adventurers and road trippers alike. Once you've had your soak, grab a float and drift the lively Portneuf River, or poke around retro shops and local cafes. Quirky, comforting, and a little offbeat, Lava Hot Springs is the kind of place you never meant to love this much. 16. Schweitzer Mountain Resort. Schweitzer is more than a ski hill. It's a full-on mountaintop escape above Sandpoint. Winter brings wide-open powder runs and panoramic views of Lake Pendorelo. Come summer, the slopes swap snow for wildflowers, mountain biking trails, and zip lines. The village vibe is relaxed, with cozy spots to eat, sip, and watch the sun drop behind distant peaks. No matter the season, Schweitzer delivers mountain moments you'll keep replaying. Number 15. Lake Pend Oreille and Farragut State Park. Idaho's deepest lake commands attention with glassy water, rocky inlets, and a mountain backdrop that belongs on a postcard. Tucked along its shoreline, Farragut State Park offers quiet campsites, hiking paths, and remnants of its World War II naval training days. Whether you're paddling, picnicking, or spotting deer at sunrise, this place blends nature and history in a way that's both peaceful and unforgettable. 14. Route of the Hiawatha Scenic Bike Trail. Formerly a train route, the Hiawatha Trail is now a cycling dream that cruises downhill through 10 tunnels and over 7 sky-high trestles. Towering cliffs, thick forests, and trickling creeks line the way, with interpretive signs telling the story of the railway. Riders of all ages can enjoy the gentle grade, and shuttle services make the return easy. Bring a headlamp, the 1.6-mile tunnel at the start is pitch black and unforgettable. 13. Mesa Falls. Thundering over ancient basalt, Mesa Falls drops with force and grace in equal measure. The upper falls are especially dramatic, plunging 114 feet into a rainbow mist that shifts with the sun. A well-built boardwalk puts you front and center, while interpretive signs highlight the area's volcanic past. Few places let you stand so close to such raw power without battling crowds. It's an underrated stop with major photo op energy. 12. Sun Valley and Ketchum. Sun Valley shines as a historic ski destination, but don't overlook its warm weather charm. Chairlifts carry hikers into wildflower meadows, mountain bikers race down forested trails, and anglers cast into quiet mountain streams. In Ketchum, art galleries, coffee shops, and festivals fill the calendar. This is where luxury and nature intersect, whether you're sipping a drink on a lodge deck or racing down fresh powder before lunch. 11. Bruneau Dunes State Park. Imagine mountains made of sand, rising from the Idaho desert with almost surreal precision. The tallest dune here towers 470 feet, and climbing it rewards you with panoramic silence. Below, small lakes offer fishing and kayaking, while the on-site observatory hosts stargazing nights in one of the darkest skies in the region. Sandboards are optional, but the memory of sliding down that ridge, that stays with you forever. Number 10. Silverwood Theme Park. What began as a small roadside attraction now spans over 400 acres of rides, slides, and family fun. Silverwood packs in high-speed roller coasters, wave pools, and a classic steam engine train that circles the park. Thrill seekers will love the loops. Others can float the lazy river or watch stunt shows. With picnic spots, shade trees, and live entertainment, this destination turns a regular day into a full-blown adventure. 9. Boise River Greenbelt. Winding right through Idaho's capital, the Boise River Greenbelt is a lush, tree-lined path stretching over 25 miles. Cyclists, joggers, and casual strollers all share this urban escape that connects parks, breweries, and scenic river overlooks. It's more than a trail, it's the city's heartbeat. Wildlife sightings, river access, and art installations make every stretch feel different. Whether you're out for a run or a relaxed afternoon, the vibe here is effortlessly cool. 8. City of Rocks National Reserve. Out in southern Idaho's high desert, ancient granite spires pierce the sky. City of Rocks is a surreal landscape where climbers scale rock walls and photographers chase golden hour light. The terrain looks plucked from a fantasy novel, and trails weave past formations with names like Bath Rock and Window Arch. History buffs will appreciate the emigrant signatures etched into stone from the Oregon Trail days. Remote, rugged, and eerily quiet, this place gets under your skin. 7. Hells Canyon National Recreation Area. Deeper than the Grand Canyon and twice as wild, Hells Canyon is where the Snake River cuts a dramatic path between Idaho and Oregon. Rafting here feels like nature's roller coaster, and the canyon walls seem to grow taller around every bend. Hiking trails climb high for jaw-dropping views, while remote campsites let you truly unplug. This is raw wilderness, untamed, unfiltered, and entirely unforgettable. 6. Salmon River Whitewater Rafting. Known as the River of No Return, the Salmon offers world-class whitewater rafting through remote canyons and dense forests. The Middle Fork delivers non-stop rapids and natural hot springs. The main branch brings sandy beaches and deep wilderness vibes. Multi-day trips are guided by pros who double as campfire chefs and storytellers. If you crave adventure with a touch of solitude, this river delivers in waves. Number 5. Thousand Springs State Park. Tucked away in the Magic Valley, Thousand Springs is a hidden masterpiece of water and stone. Dozens of waterfalls burst directly from canyon walls, spilling into rivers and striking blue pools below. These are fed by a vast underground aquifer that travels for miles before emerging in a spectacular rush. Trails wind past fish hatcheries, shaded springs, and cliffs of cooled lava, while kayakers navigate tranquil channels under rushing cascades. It's serene and wildly cinematic. 4. Craters of the Moon National Monument. This alien stretch of Idaho is where geology goes wild. A maze of frozen lava, twisted rock formations, and crater fields covers the high desert in an otherworldly sprawl. You can hike over jet-black lava flows, descend into eerie caves, and stand inside volcanic cones that once spewed molten earth. The silence is heavy, the landscape surreal. NASA even trained astronauts here, because nowhere else matches the moon quite like this. 3. Stanley and the Sawtooth Mountains. Surrounded by razor-backed peaks, Stanley delivers next-level mountain scenery with zero crowds. Redfish Lake is a stunning centerpiece. Its waters mirror the Sawtooth so clearly it looks digitally enhanced. Paddle a canoe, hike into the backcountry, or linger at sunrise when mist rolls off the lake and elk call in the distance. The air's thinner, the stars brighter, and the pace blissfully slow. This is alpine Idaho at its absolute finest. 2. Coeur d'Alene and Lake Coeur d'Alene. This northern Idaho stunner is where lake life meets small-town luxury. Coeur d'Alene blends upscale dining and boutique shops with forested trails and shimmering water. You'll find floating boardwalks, nesting bald eagles, and boats slicing across the waves. The surrounding hills offer perfect views, while downtown keeps things lively with patios, galleries, and street performers. It's vibrant, scenic, and magnetic. Some visitors come once and never leave. Number 1. Shoshone Falls. The finale of Idaho's top sites crashes down with jaw-dropping force. At 212 feet tall, Shoshone Falls eclipses Niagara in height and rivals it in spectacle. The Snake River explodes over the canyon's edge, roaring into a misty basin that shimmers with rainbows on sunny days. In peak flow, the thunder echoes for miles. Stand at the edge, get soaked, and let the raw energy of this place leave its mark. If this helped you plan your Idaho trip or sparked a few new bucket list ideas, give it a thumbs up and hit subscribe for more hidden gems across the US. Got a favorite Idaho spot we missed? Drop it in the comments so others can discover it too. And don't stop here. Tap over to our next video revealing the #1 must-see destination in every single state. You might just find your next adventure.